In today's episode, we delve into another Starliner status update, explore SpaceX's plans to deorbit the ISS, and discuss how fish could help humans survive on Mars. The return of the Boeing Starliner and its crew has been delayed yet again, with the timeline now pushed back to an indefinite date, likely closer to the end of July. NASA and Boeing officials emphasize that this delay is due to additional testing, not because the spacecraft is stuck. NASA's Commercial Crew Program Manager, Steve Stitch, reassured that astronauts Butch Wilmore and Sonny Williams are not stranded, stating, "Our plan is to return them on Starliner at the right time. We've got a little more work to do to get there." The work involves a complex new thruster testing regimen to address the issue of the Starliner thrusters failing in orbit. These tests will be conducted at NASA's White Sands facility in New Mexico. Engineers will replicate the burn profile used during the Starliner's approach to the ISS to diagnose the problem. Based on these tests, NASA might conduct additional thruster tests while Starliner is docked to the station. This testing phase should take a few weeks, and only after completion will a new landing date be set. An agency-level review will confirm all necessary data has been gathered to ensure the spacecraft is safe for return. NASA officials have reiterated that there is no rush to bring the crew home. The original 45-day limit for Starliner's stay in orbit was based on battery life, but performance so far suggests the mission can be extended to 90 days without risk. Boeing Vice President Mark Nappy assured that while the return of the vehicle is safe, understanding the issues enough to fix them permanently is still a work in progress. He also addressed criticism of Boeing, highlighting the achievements of the flight thus far. Despite the setbacks with Starliner, NASA is already preparing for SpaceX's Crew Dragon mission, scheduled for Crew 10 in late summer 2024. This mission's timeline has been accelerated to run in parallel with Starliner 1, allowing Dragon to launch early if needed. SpaceX to deorbit the ISS. NASA has selected SpaceX to develop a deorbiting vehicle to safely bring down the ISS in 2030. A modified version of the Crew Dragon spacecraft will undertake this historic task. Once developed, NASA will operate the deorbit vehicle to ensure a controlled re-entry, avoiding any risk to populated areas. The spacecraft, along with the ISS, will be destructively re-entered into Earth's atmosphere, with remaining debris falling into the ocean. NASA's decision to deorbit the ISS instead of preserving it is due to the high cost, difficulty, and danger posed by the amount of space debris at high altitudes. The contract with SpaceX is valued at $843 million, underscoring NASA's commitment to a safe conclusion of the ISS mission and paving the way for future commercial efforts in low Earth orbit. The ISS has been continuously occupied for 24 years, serving as a unique platform for scientific research in microgravity. It has hosted over 3,300 experiments conducted by crew members on behalf of thousands of researchers worldwide. As the ISS reaches the end of its operational life, new space stations like Axiom Space Station, which will initially attach to the ISS in 2026, will continue its legacy. Other projects like NanoRack Starlab, featuring an inflatable habitat module, are set to launch in 2027, furthering our capabilities in space exploration. Fish helping humans on Mars. Imagine being on Mars, 54.6 million kilometers from Earth, needing to grow food in a harsh environment. Researchers suggest fish might be the solution to turning Martian regolith into fertile soil. Due to the long travel time and impracticality of regular supply shipments, future Mars settlers will need to grow their own food. In a scene reminiscent of the movie The Martian, researchers are exploring aquaponics, a system combining fish farming and hydroponics. Fish raised in tanks produce nutrient-rich water that fertilizes plants growing in Martian soil. This concept isn't just theoretical, it has been tested. Researchers set up an aquaponics system with tilapia, a type of fish, generating nutrient-rich water used to fertilize Martian soil simulant. They successfully grew various vegetables, including potatoes, tomatoes, beans, and carrots. The nutrient-rich water transformed the nutrient-poor Martian soil into something capable of supporting plant life. The aquaponics system works by creating a symbiotic environment where fish produce waste, which bacteria break down into nutrients. These nutrients are absorbed by the plants, which in turn help purify the water for the fish. This closed-loop system mimics natural ecosystems, making it ideal for Mars where resources are limited. The success of this experiment opens exciting possibilities. Not only could future Mars settlers grow their own food, but they could also create a more self-sufficient and sustainable living environment. This approach is crucial for long-term missions and the goal of establishing a permanent human presence on Mars. Beyond Mars, aquaponics could revolutionize agriculture in extreme environments on Earth, such as deserts or urban areas with limited space. It offers a sustainable way to produce fresh food without relying on large amounts of water or chemical fertilizers. In the future, humans on Mars might be growing their food with the help of some friendly fish, overcoming the challenges of living on another planet and creating a sustainable future for humanity both on Earth and beyond. Stay tuned for more updates on Boeing's Starliner and the latest in space exploration. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications.